Hello everybody, welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. This is gonna be a really quick one, just like really quick. Anyways, Lafia is honestly ready to go too. So anyways, hope you guys have a good day and enjoy the video. Subscribe, of course, if you happen to be new. And let me go ahead and mention that this is kind of just like an update video. So a couple of days ago, I did put up a video breaking down the units, you know, that are available on the new gacha and stuff like that. All the new Grand A units and all their glory, of course, right? So I went over the units. I was honestly impressed by some, not so impressed by others. But there are a few things that have come to my attention since then, and this is why I love you guys. I appreciate you guys and your continued support and your feedback and all that stuff, because I'm not perfect, man. I make videos on this stuff. I try to do my research. I try to understand what I'm talking about, and of course, a lot of times I do understand what I'm talking about. But there are times where I'm just flat out wrong. So what I want to talk about here is just kind of those units. I hope you guys enjoy, of course. Anyways, to kind of get into it, let's go over to the characters and album. Yeah, album. So this unit, first and foremost, I was incredibly critical of this unit, and you know what? It honestly pained me because AIS is my wife, man. I freaking love AIS. I love her with a passion. And it pained me to be critical of this unit, but I really didn't see where she was good or how she was good, and just, it didn't make sense to me. You know, but one thing I did give her praise for was, I was like, yo, AIS is probably, if not the hardest hitting single target unit in the game. She's probably that or second, I guess, but she honestly has to be the hardest hitting single target unit in the game at this point, just because of her skill distribution and stuff like that. And I mean, look at this. Amazing stats as well whenever she's max limit broken. So, you know, dexterity, strength, and agility, all the things that she would need. She has a modest endurance as well, so she's going to be able to last a bit as well. So the thing that came to my attention is, you know, and I might have mentioned this too, I feel like I kind of glossed over it, but didn't really pay it much mind, is the fact that this character is phenomenal in things like Record Buster. And like I said, I probably mentioned it there, but the reason why that didn't resonate with me, and I didn't really, and this will be something I remember going forward and I'll make sure to do, the reason why it didn't resonate with me is I personally don't play a lot of Record Buster. Like, I play just a little bit just to make sure I can ensure myself some iris and get a modest score, but otherwise I don't play a lot, you know. But I didn't really pay attention to that because she's going to be amazing there, you know. All her single target abilities, you know, she's built for stuff like that, you know. I typically play war game through and through, get top rankings and stuff like that as far as I can go anyway, and she's not a character that's going to excel there, which is where like the Belle and the Fia would really excel. And I think that they're more versatile because they can be a lot better in basically every stage of the game than this character can. But you know, some people also told me that there are going to be some bosses that come out in the future that she's going to be really good against, you know, and stuff like that. And they might have shown it off in some of their Japanese version live streams. I don't really keep up with that stuff. I do know that they do have that going on and stuff, but I don't keep up with that. So I didn't know that, you know, and otherwise, like I said, I was very critical of her because it just seemed like it was unnecessary that this character has such good abilities, you know, through and through. She's such a good character, but if they would put an S behind some of those abilities, she'd be better. She just innately would be better, but she is, again, an incredible single target unit. So I do want to give her praise for that, you know. She is probably the best unit, again, like I said, in the game in terms of being a single target unit and excelling in things like war games, or not war games, well, I guess there too, but you know, more so like Record Buster and stuff like that, or events where you have to take on single opponents, because she's going to debuff well, she's going to apply buffs as well. 30% strength debuff is freaking awesome, you know. Otaro's going to have a really tough time with that. So I get it, guys. I didn't understand that, you know, and I put out my summon video today, but this video might come up tomorrow. So either way, I put up my summon video, but that had already been recorded before I came to this realization. Otherwise, this would have been in that video. And last little thing somebody mentioned to me was about the balance types and my criticisms of the balance types. My opinion hasn't changed. I still think it's incredibly unnecessary. I get why now based on what was told to me, especially on characters that don't really do anything with the other stats that are allocated, the other points that are allocated to like strength on her, for example. I think all she does is magical abilities. So it's kind of like, well, what is the point in giving her that over there? And what this does is effectively, it's a way to nerf the unit but still make them very good. I would personally prefer if they just gave those to agility though. You know, stuff like that. Give her double S instead of SSS, double S and an A randomly, you know. I don't mind the A, but it's like the S in strength is like, what's the point? I still don't like that, but I get it. It's the way to make these characters not ridiculously OP, because had they given those, you know, same points to her main magic ability, as they should have, I guess, you know, she'd be ridiculous. You know, 1128 is a pretty good magical stat. I do want to compare that to some of the other mage units, such as Lafia, and see where that sits, though, as far as max limit break. She's about in you know, the realm of a 4-star Lafia. You know, that's basically where, this is basically the stats that that unit winds up having, pretty much. You know, SS, AB, SS. You know, this is kind of where balanced types start capping off versus a specialty unit that can get a little bit further. You know, and that's my main criticism, but I do understand why that is there and the need for it. But I just don't like to see it on units that don't do both. That's me personally. But again, I do want to recognize that Ryu and other characters that are balanced types aren't innately bad because of that. I just want to make sure that I get that point across. You know, they do it to balance the units, not actually giving them a balance type, but to balance the unit themselves so they're not game busting and stuff like that. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new and all that other good stuff. I hit the mic there, excuse me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I mean, like I said, thank you guys. I was completely oblivious to that. I was blind to the fact that, you know, AIS was really good in modes like that, and she's going to be really good going forward. You know, I still think Bell is better just because, like I said, he's doing the same things but has multi-target on them. You know, but otherwise, you know, she's really good. You might as well go for her if you can, max summer breaker and stuff like that. So have an awesome day. I will catch you all in the next DanMachi Memoria Freese video.